Hello my friends, David Kessler here and welcome back to the studio. Today let's talk about not all parts of your painting being equal. I see abstract paintings all the time that are completely smothered in a claustrophobic attempt to animate every single square inch of a painting, thus rendering the painting with nothing special anywhere on it because it's all equal, right? So you can't make a center of interest in a painting if all the parts are equal, because if all the parts are equal, then nothing is special, and the center of interest is something that's special. So these paintings don't have any contrast, right? And really, if you look out throughout the centuries, paintings are built on contrast. Contrast creates interest. No contrast creates boredom. So you have to have places in a painting for your eyes to rest. You have to have calm areas. You have to have active areas. You have to have special areas where the center of interest takes place, and other areas that are less important than the center of interest, which is the most important. For instance, we're going to look at this simple little painting here, and this, is one of my little paintings, right? But you can tell in the way that I approach painting that this area has more importance than, for instance, this area of the painting. Or this is more important than what happens here, and is more important than what happens over here or over here. So I, as the artist, have created a hierarchy of what is more important and what is less important. An area of high contrast and an area of lower contrast. So that within the painting, there's a variety of interest areas, a variety of conditions, a variety of treatment. When we're looking at contrast, we're talking about dark versus light, intense versus dull, fat versus thin, big versus small. All of these things create interest in paintings. And my view has always been that abstract painting is just like any other kind of painting, that's just with the subject matter removed. So, if you're going to do a landscape painting, or if you're going to do a still life painting, or if you're going to do a figurative work, all the parts of the painting are not going to be equal. There are going to be parts that are more important and parts that are less important. And I think that's just as true for abstract painting. There's a lot of people that don't agree with that, and that's fine. I mean, everybody's got their own view. You're tuning into this channel to see my view. I'm giving you my view, right? I view it just like any other kind of painting. I view my painting just like paintings that were done, 200 or 300 years ago, in that there's a center of interest. There's more important areas. There's areas of higher contrast, areas of lower contrast, areas of rest, and areas of interest, and that's the way I try to approach it. You can do it however you want. I really don't care. But this is just to give you information that, you don't have to animate every square inch of a painting. You don't have to make all parts equal. You don't have to smother it with marks. Please give me some room to breathe. Don't make it so claustrophobic that it's of no interest to me. When I go to galleries or to go to shows, the first thing I look for when I enter the room or the space is the highest contrast paintings, and I go to those first because I know that that artist has control over and knowledge of design fundamentals and a real knowledge of painting, and they know how to make parts unequal, make some areas more special and areas less special, right? So next time you're doing a painting, think about that. If you're one of those that has to animate every square inch, try a different approach, see how that works for you. I hope this was helpful for you. And if you want to learn more about abstract painting, please join me for a workshop. I'll put a link to my workshop page on my website down below. If you like this video, please feel free to share it with your friends. If you're not a subscriber, hit the red subscribe button. And I appreciate all of you. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.